guys, it's Griffin from Griffin's Art. I just thought I'd let you know this is the next video. Of course, you clicked on it. You know that. So this was a really fun video to make, guys. I really enjoyed the process. So you see here, I am making a character on Dolvine website. It's the Warrior Cat Maker or the Cat Avatar Maker, whatever you want to call it. You can find it. I totally recommend it. You guys, it's a lot of fun. Just kind of go through and like see what you want to do. It's really cool little website, and it created a nice little character and gives a good little reference to start out with. This is me making the character with my sister. She helped me design it a little bit, and then I pretty much finalized it because I wanted it the way I wanted it, of course, because I was gonna be the one drawing it. So here I'm making the character. Then you're gonna see later on in the video we start drawing the character, and then I'm gonna go ahead and loop out here now because let's keep this short. I have some bad news, but in a good way, I guess. It's sad news is the best way to put it. I'm not gonna put it at the beginning. After we get to a certain part in the video, I will let you guys know. I gotta put some kind of a cliffhanger on it. Griffin out for now, guys. Hey guys, Griffin's back. So at this point, you've got to see me make my character. I dropped in the picture, the final picture, just in case something didn't go correctly. My editing software is a little janky, so I can't see everything at the same time. But as you can see here, just got done sketching, and then I'm showing you my iPad, and I'm pointing at my iPad, explaining to you that I took it from a digital, and then I put it in here. It's going to kind of jump around a little bit, so you guys will see me doing this, and then later on in the video, you'll see me take this into Procreate, and I'm also going to put the Procreate video in here. But just a little bit about the bad news, guys, or the sad news is the best way to put it. So you guys know with Xander, I was having some issues with spraying and behavioral, and we thought maybe it was this and that. So when I talked to his vet, because he had gotten 3 or 4 days of the antibiotic and the behavior was not getting any better because we thought the behavior would help stop it. It wasn't that he wasn't using a litter box, it was he's choosing not to use a litter box. So it was started out as sort of like an infection and it became a behavior, is the way the vet put it. Um, I have a lot of cats and we only have like 2 litter boxes. And we had one, and everybody was using one litter box fine up until the point. So I got a second one, and he had his own litter box, but he was only spraying downstairs, and I don't really have the money to put, as the vet put it, I should have one for each cat. And I was like, okay. Then she wanted me to try these calming collars, which I do not have the money to buy at the moment. Uh, and it was just coming down to the last priority is I did not have the money to be able to help, and I was done taking donations because as much as it'd be worth saving my cat, I can only pay it forward so much, and the glimpse of that, I help a lot of people's animals, and we do a lot of transitioning animals and stuff. I had to make the tough decision that it was time for Xander to go to a shelter where they could test him and see if there was something else wrong with him that the vet didn't catch in the urinalysis, and stuff like that. And I took him to Help for Homeless Pets here in Billings, Montana, and they took him without a stride. They understood where I was at. I don't have the money to buy 40 bags of litter or anything really, you guys. I am like barely able to put food in my fridge, is the best way to put it. I called and talked to a lady, and it was a really hard day for me to come to this decision because my normal shelter would not take him until Saturday, and I could not destroy myself in waiting 7 extra days. I had to part then and there for it to happen because if I didn't, it was never going to happen, and he was going to end up worse situation than he was already in. So I decided, and they took him that day. My friend came and got me. We went and dropped him off. Thank you, Haley. She is the best person in the world, guys. She's been through me for all this stuff with my work, losing my job, not having enough money, and all that fun stuff. But it really just was hard because I loved my cat. I loved him. He was my baby. After what happened to my first cat getting hit by a car and me not being able to afford to put in the place to save her at the time with the emergency vet bills it would have cost, she passed quietly in her sleep after that, and no pain to what I hope so. And I could not have that happening again in my own life, and let alone I couldn't do that to him. So I made the hard decision to surrender him so that maybe he can get a fresh start and maybe he can do better somewhere, maybe with less cats, less foster situations, maybe an only cat. But the cool thing is my editing Quinn coming in here for a little bit of a remark. If you're looking at the pose and wondering the same thing, I screwed around with this a lot, and I finally just went to a friend for help, and she helped me fix the pose and make it so that it made sense. And I have to say, when I moved his head, you guys, he legit looked like he was dancing, and I might use that pose because it was super funny. But back to the main story. Future editing Quinn out. And still goes by and checks up on him for me. And when he first got there, he got to be put in with some kittens, and he loves kittens. And then they moved him into the back so that he could adjust a little bit more and he could roam a little bit more because he went from having a whole house to himself to be put in like a little it's not like, it's more like a dog kennel is the best way to put it, with like a thing on top of it so the animals stay in. And they have open kennels, which are really nice. They're more like an actual home setting instead of being like in a tiny cage. It's really kind of the coolest thing you could actually hope for if you're going to have to give a cat up to a shelter. So that's really all I have about Xander. He's doing really well to what I've been told. I haven't went by to check up on him because I don't want to put myself through that and put him through it. So I'm going to go ahead and get off here and let you guys finish the video. And I'll chime in a little bit later. Thanks, guys. Bye. So I know I just told you that I was done talking, but a little bit more clarification here. So you see me like skip over and you see that transition. So what happened was the first project file where you see me draw this and whatnot, I did something stupid to it. So I just took the line art and exported it and put it in a different line art and opened it into a new canvas because, well, I screwed up and I can't fix that canvas now because it's like on like this drawing grid and I can't get it to shut off. So I just didn't want to fight with it, so I just moved it over. Totally fixed the problems now, though. I was also going to say the final product you see was legit. my friend redlined my sketch, helped me do the face and whatnot, and she gave me permission to use that as corrections and to correct my piece as is. Therefore, I'm not going to finalize and say all of the hard work is mine because she helped me get to where I was, but I was not far off from this. I'm really happy of how it came out. The coloring took forever. I had a lot of fun with this. I'm sorry for kind of cutting you guys off and putting you on cliffhangers, but I got to do it for the views, but I'm not doing it for the views. I'm doing it so that it's spread out and it makes sense. If you could hear my voice in the last one, it was really tough for me to talk about, but I wanted to share it. So I'm putting in the shadows here now, and it's going to go ahead and I'm going to put a transition soon right here, and you're going to see the final image. And so I'm going to go ahead and sign off, guys. Enjoy the video, or what's left of it. Bye!
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time